How to Build a Better Vocabulary by Maxwell Nurnberg and Morris Rosenblum. Just so you know, it's authoritative, all-inclusive, and invaluable. So to begin this first episode of Reading on the Toilet with Jack Dylan Grazer, I'll start off myself, actually, with the introduction. All right. It is an astounding fact that the average culture... I apologize for the interruption. It's these Amber Alerts. This is not going as I planned. And I wanted this to be the perfect thing. But I'm going to go back and do it again. Because my bravery withstands all interruptions. It is an astounding fact that the average cultured speaker of English knows no more than 1 out of 10 words in his own language. Very roughly speaking, the total number of English words is about 1 million. Rare, indeed, is the man who is acquainted with more than 100,000 of that total number. It is perfectly true that the grand total of 1 million is attained by summoning up not only the words in general use, but also thousands upon thousands of special words. Special, obscure slang and cant and dialectal and local forms, words described as archaic, obsolete, and obsolescent, and above all, the numerous specialized jargons and nomens of various trades, businesses, occupations, professions, and sciences. There is no reason why the engineer or industrial manufacturer should be expected to know the thousands of medical, physiological, and anatomical terms that are a must to the physician, or those or other thousands of words contained in the U.S. pharmacopoeia that the druggist or the chemist must be familiar with. Conversely, there is no reason for expecting the physician to know the complicated terminology of the automotive engineer, or of the atomic scientist, or the linguistic scholar. Still, when all is said and done, there remains a large residue of words in common use. Words which have a way of showing up in the columns of a newspaper editorial, or in the pages of a review of general culture, or even of a popular magazine. The average man whose practical vocabulary embraces perhaps 30,000 words is often enough faced with many thousands of additional words which he must admit he does not know, if he is willing to be honest with himself. There are 2 things he can do about them: look them up on the spot in his handy dictionary, or bypass them and rely on the general meaning of the context in which he finds them. The first method is time-consuming and not always feasible. He may or may not, for example, encounter an unfamiliar word as he scans his morning paper on the subway or bus or on his way to work. At any rate, even if he looks up the word, his chances of retaining it so that he will recognize it next time are slim. Those means are slim. Human memory being the fallible tool it is, relying on the context is frustrating at best. At worst, it may lead to another altogether incorrect interpretation of that context. That is the introduction of the book. And now that I'm losing followers, I'm going to end this live stream and flush the toilet. And, yeah. Wait. Bye.